time for rock news on 101.1 WJRR, Orlando's rock station. Let's check in with Lynch and Taco and see which rockers are making the headlines for all the right and wrong reasons. 101.1 WJRR.
All right, and at the end of rock news, you're going to get that keyword that could win you a trip to our sold-out iHeart Alter Ego Festival in Los Angeles. We had a winner yesterday morning around this time. We would like to make it 2 days in a row, and we'd like it to be you.
Yeah, you'd score a great trip. The keyword's going to go out after rock news, like Pat said, and you'll text it to 200-200.
Keep that special number in mind, 200-200. And we'll prep you for that here in just a moment. Let's get to this week's rock news. Some encouraging news from right here in Florida. Billy Joel, you remember it was almost a year ago, last February, where he abruptly canceled all of his shows because of this brain condition diagnosis. He had quite scary diagnosis. Well, yeah. He gave his first live performance since receiving that brain condition diagnosis. It happened on Friday down in Wellington in South Florida, where Billy has a home. He announced in May that he'd been diagnosed with normal pressure hydrocephalus, a brain condition that can cause balance, vision, and hearing problems. But on Friday, Billy popped up on stage with Billy Joel tribute band Turnstiles, which is named after his fourth album, and performed a couple of songs. He was assisted to the stage with the aid of a cane and his wife, Alexis. His two youngest kids were there. And Billy sat in on We Didn't Start the Fire and Big Shot, and he told the audience, well, I wasn't planning on working tonight, but there he was, and up there singing his heart out, and he sounded great. So
you mentioned it can affect the eyes. He's always had kind of, bulgy eyes.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's from that or not.
Do not know. He is yet, by the way, to reschedule any of those canceled shows, so it seems he's still probably pretty far off from being ready to go out and start, doing full performances again. But this is encouraging.
Yeah, good news for now.
Undoubtedly. Alex Van Halen confirmed something that was first reported out of the Netherlands last March, and that is that he and Toto guitarist Steve Lukather are working together. Alex was on Iron Maiden, former Iron Maiden drummer Nico McBrain's Metal Sticks podcast, and Nico asked him, hey, what's with that we heard last year that you and Steve Lukather are working together? And he's like, well, yeah, that's absolutely true, and they're ready to dive in and do whatever they're going to do. Is it going to be unheard Van Halen material that Steve is helping him arrange? Lukather has insisted he will not perform any Van Halen stuff whatsoever. He's like, that stuff sets on its own. He's a friend. I can help out, and that sounds like what's happening there. Okay. So, more to come on that as we get it, but it is true they are working together. The three surviving members of Black Sabbath all confirming they have new music coming. Looks like Tony Iommi will be up first with a new solo album. He said, definitely my solo album will be out this year. Bassist Geezer Butler, I believe, is going to be on 3 of those tracks. Geezer also has his own album coming out, and drummer Bill Ward has almost 2 new albums worth of material ready to go. So, long live the Sabbath legacy in present day with the surviving members. It's
100%.
Good stuff, man. What else we got here? 50 years ago today, what turned out to be historic album came out, and to this day is still the best-selling live album ever. Do you know what that is?
50 years ago today, would that be?
That would be Tuesday, January 6, 1976.
Stones? No. Zeppelin?
Nope. Peter Frampton released Frampton Comes Alive. The 2-record set, of course, elevated him to instant superstardom. It sold more than 6 million copies just in 1976 alone. It became the best-selling live album of all time, along with spending 10 weeks at number 1. It spun off a whole bunch of radio singles, Show Me the Way, Baby I Love Your Way, and Do You Feel Like We Do. So Frampton Comes Alive has sold millions and millions, and it still sells and sells and sells. Yes,
I would have never guessed that because I didn't know it's still selling a bunch.
Fantastic album. Wow. Fantastic. If you're a Zeppelin fan, Led Zeppelin bassist John Paul Jones is auctioning off 52 pieces of recording equipment from his studio. If you're interested in seeing what's up for grabs there, a place called Sound Gas is holding the auction. You can go to soundgas.com. They're out of the UK, and they specialize in the sale and servicing of vintage and exotic electronic instruments and recording equipments.
Is the auctioner off for any kind of charity or just for...
He wants it to be in the hands of people who will use it and put it to good use.
Okay.
He's a musician at heart. He wants another fellow musician at heart to have this equipment. So there you go. If you want to get your hands on that, see what's available, again, soundgas.com. Megadeth will be releasing their final studio album coming out on the 23rd. Some of the singles are already available if you want to check them out. Some good stuff from Dave Mustaine and company. Dave did an interview with Guitar World magazine, and they were talking about the tour, the farewell tour, the final tour that Megadeth is doing. And it's going to be a long one. It's going to go on probably at least 2 years. And they brought up the idea of Megadeth alumni joining at any of the dates. And Dave kind of just laughed, and he said, there's been so many people in and out of this band. He goes, we're pretty happy with what we're doing right now. We just want the fans to come to these shows, experience the music of Megadeth, and be happy about it. We're not going to turn this into puppet show Megadeth, which I can totally hear him saying.
100%. And now, wasn't one of the former mates actually booted, remember?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd want him to play.
Well, no, there's was a lot more to that story, and I'm not going to dive into that at this point. There's plenty out there to explore and come to your own conclusions on if you so desire. What else? Let me take a couple other things here. Congratulations, Nita Strauss. Of course, she's the guitarist for Alice Cooper's band. Nita is married to her to manager Josh Vallata. They announced they are expecting their first child this summer. Congrats, Nita and husband. Seven Dust Clint Lowry is going to miss the first part of Seven Dust's European tour this year.
Why?
Saying, I have to prioritize my family and well-being. He's had a few health issues that he's been getting taken care of, but he also made a commitment to his family to not be gone longer than X number of days out of the year.
Understandable, and we love you, Clint.
It's awesome. That's a true family man right there. And last but certainly not least, David Lee Roth, the former Van Halen singer, has announced a 30-date solo tour in North America. Dave is now, he's 71 years old. He will be visiting us here in Orlando on May 3rd, Hard Rock Live. So if you want to check that out, tickets for public on sale will start this Friday at 10 o'clock.
Will you go to that?
I've seen him several times.
I know. That's what I'm wondering with this solo.
I have to look at the calendar and see where that falls.
Yeah.
Perhaps, yeah. But, he's always fun. I mean, look.
He is what he is.
Right. He's a fun guy, puts on a good show. So there you go. That is your rock news. Now, the sold-out Alter Ego Festival, Taco. That special number again that you're going to get this keyword to text to.
200-200.
And you've got until 10 o'clock to send it one time.
Yeah, again, that number 200-200. We're going to give you the word and send it off because JRR gets a lot of winners on this contest. 5
of them plus their guests already on the plane. We want to add you.
So you'd make 11 and 12 if you want.
All right, here comes your keyword for the sold-out Alter Ego. Jump on this, get it done before 10 o'clock, all right? Best of luck to you.
Now, your chance. JRR, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.